The Mexican-American War was a conflict that reshaped North America. From 1846 to 1848, the United States waged war against Mexico in a territorial dispute that would add over 500,000 square miles to American territory. The conflict began with Texas, which had won independence from Mexico in 1836. When the United States annexed Texas in 1845, Mexico refused to accept it. For Mexico, this was an invasion. Thanks to advanced AI software, we can now restore these historical scenes with unprecedented clarity. By analyzing contemporary lithographs and paintings created by eyewitness artists, we're able to show how this conflict unfolded, bringing to life the battles that transformed the map of North America. This is the prairie near Palo Alto, just north of the Rio Grande on May 8, 1846. General Zachary Taylor's 2,200 American troops are facing 3,700 Mexican soldiers under General Mariano Arista. You're seeing the view from behind American lines as mobile field guns fire south toward Mexican positions. Smoke billows across the prairie as cannonballs tear through Mexican formations. A grass fire sparked by cannon blasts adds to the chaos. By nightfall, the Mexicans retreat. American artillery has proven devastatingly effective. Taylor's victory, followed the next day by another at Resaca de la Palma, clears the border region and opens the way for invasion of northern Mexico. What began as a border skirmish is now a full-scale war. This is Monterrey in northern Mexico, September 1846. General Taylor has pushed deep into Mexican territory. From September 21st to 24th, you're witnessing brutal urban combat as American soldiers fight through the city's streets against Mexican troops under General Pedro de Ampudia. You're seeing American infantry storming fortified plazas. Soldiers advance through narrow streets under fire from rooftops and barricades. The fighting is house to house, room to room. After 3 days, Ampudia surrenders the city on honorable terms. His troops march out with their weapons. But Taylor grants an 8-week armistice, giving Mexican General Antonio López de Santa Anna, a charismatic former president returned from exile, crucial time to regroup. The temporary peace will not last. This is a narrow mountain pass near Buena Vista, February 23, 1847. Santa Anna has led 15,000 Mexican troops north to confront Taylor's 5,000. This is Mexico's best chance to defeat the invasion. You're seeing General Taylor on horseback rallying his troops as Mexican lancers charge. Infantry fire in ranks while artillery blasts into dense Mexican formations. Santa Anna launches fierce assaults, nearly overwhelming the outnumbered Americans. But American artillery fires repeatedly into Mexican attacks with devastating effect. Despite numerical advantage, Santa Anna withdraws by evening. His army is low on supplies and has suffered heavy casualties. The dramatic American victory makes Taylor a national hero. Santa Anna's defeat forces him south. He must now defend Mexico's heartland because the Americans have opened a more dangerous front. This is Veracruz, Mexico's major Gulf Coast port in March 1847. General Winfield Scott has landed 12,000 troops and now surrounds the city while American warships blockade it from the sea. You're seeing the bombardment. American mortars and naval guns shelling the city's defenses. Explosions erupt along the walls. The San Juan de Ulua fortress is being pounded by artillery fire. After bombardment from March 9th to 29th, the defenders surrender. The fall of Veracruz cuts off Mexico's ability to resupply and opens an invasion route to the interior. Scott now marches inland toward Mexico City along the same path Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés took 3 centuries earlier. Santa Anna tries to block him, but is outflanked and defeated at Cerro Gordo in April. By summer 1847, American forces are approaching the capital itself. This is Chapultepec Castle, a fortress atop a steep hill guarding Mexico City, September 1847. After victories in August brought American forces to the capital's gates, and after a costly battle at Molino del Rey on September 8th, Chapultepec remains the last major obstacle. On September 13th, you're seeing American soldiers scaling the rocky slopes under heavy fire. General Gideon Pillows' troops clamber up the steep approach as Mexican defenders fire down from the castle walls. Among the defenders are young cadets from Mexico's military academy. According to Mexican legend, one cadet named Juan Escutia wrapped himself in the Mexican flag and leapt to his death rather than surrender it. These niños héroes, boy heroes, became symbols of Mexican courage. By late morning, American troops overwhelm the defenders. The American flag is raised over Chapultepec. The last line of defense for Mexico City has fallen. This is Mexico City on September 14th, 1847. You're seeing General Scott's army marching into the capital's central plaza. American units advance past watching civilians as the Stars and Stripes is raised over the National Palace. Santa Anna has fled, and Mexico's government is in disarray. The occupation effectively ends the war. On February 2nd, 1848, the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo is signed. Mexico cedes 55% of its territory. Present-day California, Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, most of Arizona and Colorado, and parts of several other states. The Rio Grande becomes the Texas border. The United States pays Mexico $15 million. The consequences are profound. The United States now stretches from Atlantic to Pacific, achieving continental expansion. But the new territories immediately reignite fierce debate over slavery. Within 13 years, these tensions will explode into the Civil War. The war also trains many officers who will fight that later conflict. Ulysses S. Grant, Robert E. Lee, and Stonewall Jackson all gained experience in Mexico. For Mexico, the war is a national tragedy. Half the country's territory lost and deep humiliation. In Mexican history, it is remembered as La Invasión Norteamericana. The loss fuels political turmoil for years. The Mexican-American War reshaped North America, set the stage for America's continental power, and planted seeds of future conflict. Its legacy lives on in the territories gained and lost, in heroes and legends, and in the lesson that expansion came at profound human cost. History has left us countless paintings and lithographs from pivotal moments throughout time. Tell us in the comments, which historical event would you like to see revived next? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.